What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of CarX Drift Racing 2 with BrogAutohaus. Today, we're going to talk about the Fujin SX. It's a fantastic car, and if you don't own it, you're going to want to after this video. So, first off, I want to go ahead and apologize. I didn't post any videos last week. I had a lot of personal stuff come up and got really busy, so I wasn't able to make any, including the Friday drift clips. So, be prepared for this Friday to have an extra large top drift clips video, and I hope to also get a video out on Wednesday as well. So I'm trying to get a little more of a schedule to go with this, and just felt like I need to address the lack of videos last week. So okay, so this thing is quite insane. So I have this Fujin SX, which is I believe it's the tier 3 car, and this has a stock motor. I mean, it's a Pro Drift 3, but it's not an engine swap or anything. It's just the standard motor. And with this new event that just came out, I thought it would be good to go through and show you guys one of my favorite chase vehicles of all time in the game, and that's the Fujin SX. This thing, the responsiveness on the throttle, the steering, the way that I have this thing set up right now, it is just dialed. And obviously, in my chase position, I'm always going to have a couple flubs and issues here and there, but overall, this thing is just so controllable, and I want you guys to be able to try it, like I said, because of the new event that just came out. So be sure to check out the video. The last 5 minutes, as always, is going to be tuning related, or the last 4 minutes or so. So if you want to get the tune there, you can. Otherwise, it will be in the tuning workshop under BrogAutohaus. There. So I will have it posted by the time the video is live, so you guys can grab that from the tuning workshop and give it a shot. I mean, try it out in this new event. The biggest thing in the events with the chase, or the Ghost Ride event, I should say, is to use the street tire. All the lead cars are on street tires. If you try to use a sport or a semi-slick, you're going to get choked off in a lot of corners where your car wants to either push to the inside of the corner, or you have too much grip and too much speed, and so you're constantly handbraking and chopping the brakes and throttle, and it ends up just being way more challenging and not nearly as fun as running the same tire as that lead car. So this was a great run here I had behind the BMW, what is it, an M5 or something. It's like one of the older 5 Series models, and right here, I fell back, had to really get on throttle to get back up to them. But that's all part of chasing, when you have a car that's set up very similar to what the lead cars are running. If you fall back a ways, it's going to take you a little bit to get back up on his door, because you don't have an insane amount more grip than he does. You can't just, jump up on him and handbrake and whatnot. So just something to think about there as you're doing these tandem events. The biggest thing with the other, with the Ghost Ride events also, is make sure you don't hit the lead car. Your multiplier gets taken out if you hit the lead car. So you're better off keeping a little bit more of a distance than being completely on his door all the time, in order to get the amount of points you need to get the rewards. So that, and they've had some issues with the ad stuff, with getting tasks and all that. So anyways, hopefully they get that fixed soon. Let's jump on over to the tuning, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I wanted to show you real quick on the Fujin SX, which has to be one of my favorite cars with the stock engine as far as chasing ability and everything else, which I've already explained. But I do have a couple engine swaps. I guess I have one unlocked for it, the V6 twin turbo, but I do have this thing on a stock motor, so that should help. A lot of you guys, unfortunately, when I have engine swaps, they're kind of hard to get for each car, so when I make the tuning videos, you guys don't always have them. So I'm going to run through the tuning, but before we jump into that, I wanted to show you real quick. I have the Slide Performance body kit on this. It's got that rear bumper, the side skirts, the front little fender with the, I don't know how to describe it, like an air vent on the front there, and the hood, front bumper, and all that. So I really dig this thing. It's probably due for a new paint job soon, but we're gonna just roll with this one today. But just wanted to show you that real quick, and then we'll jump into the tuning settings here. So as always, these are gonna be in the tuning workshop under BrogAutohaus, as you can see here on the bottom. This is a Pro Drift 3 tune, no engine swap, so any of you guys that have this car should be able to use this tune, and it's really peppy and really fun. So we'll use Kami Road as an example today. So here we go. I'm going to run it through. Like I said, you can always get it in the workshop, BrogAutohaus, but this is a good spot to get it as well if you don't want to buy it and you want to just copy over the stats. So front suspension, we have that at 5.4 centimeters with 91 stiffness, 55 on the sway bar. We're running positive 0.1 wheel toe, negative 4.5 camber, and then 9 caster and 69% Ackerman angle. 60 degrees on the divergence angle, and then you can see my slow and fast bump and my slow rebound and fast rebound on the front suspension. Now we jump to the rear. You can see my fast rebound, slow rebound, fast bump, slow bump. We're running negative 1 camber in the rear with a positive 0.1 of wheel toe. Not much sway bar, only 18 on that, and then 95 stiffness, 5.4 on the size. We're running 19-265 at a 30% profile on the front, and a 19-85 30% profile on the rear. So just that 20 mil of extra width on the rear tire. Here at the engine, we have it fully maxed out, everything, 662 horsepower, but it sure feels like a lot more than that as far as how responsive it is. And then the transmission. So I have my diff at a 0.65. The overall gear ratio is a 4.08. You can see first, second, third gear. Fourth and fifth gear are the ones that I think I messed with the most, probably third as well. So you can see third is at a 1.45, and then a 1.16 for fourth, and a 0.95 for fifth gear. And obviously the gear shifting delay, we want that as low as possible. Braking, 70% to the front. That's when you use the foot brake, and that's at 4890 on the firmness, basically, of those brakes. The rear, I only have poked out 1 centimeter, and that's just a kind of a fitment thing, I think, for me. It's right along that fender line, and then the front we have out by 5, and that's because it has negative camber and a slightly smaller tire than the rear, so that's why that's that way. But that's it. We're going to jump out, do a little bit of driving. I wanted to just show you guys this tune because the new Ghost event that's out, and those are a great way to practice your tandems. Get used to driving with other cars and chasing and all that fun stuff. So just wanted to jump out and show you this thing. It's the most consistent, most fun, quick responsive car I think that I could possibly find in the game. So if you haven't tried it out, give it a shot. Otherwise, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to put your life in drive, and we will see you next time.